Hello, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Mr. Rajan, for giving me an opportunity to speak on NFTs and it's shaping the future of art and games. And it's so interesting. Just yesterday, a friend of mine approached me and he said, he's bought a sports league. He's bought a league, a part of a league, 20% of a league, and this is a Fortnite league. And I have kids, and I have a 10-year-old, and he's into Fortnite, and I was just like, wow, this is their proper leagues now in e-gaming and e-streaming. And I understood that they're league, but the amount of interest and the amount of growth that is happening and the amount of addiction that these kids are on is unprecedented. I've never seen something like this. And and within these games, especially because of COVID, what has happened is that these games and these streamers and they have such a huge following of people. So, for example, if Gucci wants to launch its new purse, so it will put that purse in a game and uh, get it or to stream with these gamers within that game, and that will be the new sort of marketing. So it's like product placement in gaming, which is being streamed. So it is wow, because I understand product placement in uh, movies. And one of the most interesting product placement people I've met is very close and mentors of mine, and they're probably one of the wealthiest people in North America. I don't want to take their names, but what I'm going to do is explain to you what they explained to me. So they're one of the largest retailers in North America. Okay, in North America. So they own stores everywhere in United States and Canada. Okay, and they don't own it. So what they do is they franchise it. So they're the world's largest franchisee. So they franchise these stores. And I was like asking them, so, and they don't charge any franchise fee either. And they don't charge any royalties either. And they don't charge any money on the product that they're giving to these stores. So all these franchisees of these guys are so happy and they love them because, I mean, as a franchisor, they're not charging anything. So I was like, how do you guys make money? You guys guarantee the lease, you guys provide all the stuff on credit. You take little or no franchise fee, and you don't charge them any royalty or licensing fee. How do you make money? Then he laughed at it, and he had a map, very old school guys. So he had a map with red dots all over North America, and every single city, all the stores that they had, and they showed to me all the stores and said so proudly, "We don't even own one of them." I was like, wow, you're the largest retailer in North America and you don't even own one store and you don't even charge any money to your franchisee. How do you make money? That's a question I will put out to you guys to think on it for just a 30 seconds or a minute is how is he making money? He's a franchise and he's not charging from the franchise. Anyways, he told me he'll go to, he's really not a retail company, he's a marketing company. So I was like, what does that mean? He's like, I'll go to Coca-Cola or I'll go to Kit Kat and I'll tell Coca-Cola and Kit Kat, you know what? I'm going to put your Coca-Cola or Kit Kat right in the front of all the stores. Product placement. And because I'm going to place your product right in the front, your sales are going to go and more people are going to see, etc. So you give me this much money. They make more money in product placement marketing than they make in running this largest retail operation in North America. That now look at arts and games. So that is what is happening in NFTs as shaping the future of art. Every single artwork, every single game, every single digital artwork within game has a possibility of NFTs. And I'm so excited about NFTs. I could go on for days about it, but I would like also this to be an interaction session in which if you guys have any questions, I'm here available to answer those questions and explain to you. One of we've tested out with different NFTs. We've tested out with different stuff. We've tested out even in the Genesis block of the Ethereum 2.0. We're writing different stuff, and I was even talking to a very good friend of ours, Vinay Gupta, yesterday called Materium, and he was one of the beginning coders for Ethereum, and he was the one who set up the consensus ecosystem, and a very nice guy. And he's created these NFTs based on these artwork. And being an art collector myself, we have a lot of artwork, and I've been wanting to put my artwork on the blockchain. So we've been looking at different ways NFTs can, even in cold chain. So we're working with a manufacturer of these tests of COVID, and we need to accomplish a certain level of traceability of these tests and stuff like that. So each section could have an NFT. So many use cases are evolving in this, and it's sort of we're ahead of the time. First, I believe that um, adoption is going to happen. It probably is going to happen with the banks and ATM machine and exchanges and going public and stuff like that. And at the same time, um, uh, so I believe adoption is going to happen. Banks need to get involved. DeFi needs to take a hold of it, and NFTs are going to come. So it's sort of like we're at the sort of tail end, even though it could be in the first end. So not like a parallel sort of thing. I believe it is definitely the future, and the way you can document everything and achieve this is amazing. I'm going to answer a few of my questions. Would ease of monetizing real estate assets via crypto markets overtake the stock market? Of course, instantly. The amount of a real estate market in the world, the value of real estate market in the world is $300 trillion. $300 trillion. So you understand 300 trillion? How big is the entire crypto market? The entire crypto market is 0.05% of the real estate market. So real estate market, even one real estate developer is bigger than the entire crypto market. So that's how big real estate market is. So real estate guys are able to liquidate or access liquidity to the crypto markets. Trust me, they'll own the crypto market. Okay, so many other people are asking. I think in terms of games, there's frauds and digital arts and NFT. Like for example, we just bought. There's this company out of, or we bid for it. There's this company out of Toronto called 3IQ, which launched about $100 million Bitcoin fund and $100 million Ether fund or something. And they had a digital art. So one of our companies, which is CanEth, based in Canada, which does staking in the Ethereum deposit contract, they bid for that digital art. And that artwork is on NFT, and all the money received for that artwork will help a particular charity. Oh, the Sick Kids. I think it's the Sick Kids Foundation that it will help. So NFTs are a good way for you to be able to sell a particular product or tokenize that particular asset. Uh, of course, and hacking will definitely disrupt NFT growth, and that is what is currently happening. Is that people are not really, and they're not that people are not really believing in it. And but I think with this COVID and these lockdowns happening, more and more people are looking at it, and that's probably going to be one of the ways for you to be able to collaborate in the future is via NFTs. Otherwise, even meeting is becoming difficult. One of my friends yesterday was telling me that Alberta in Canada has planes running on top of it with heat sensors to basically figure out if houses have collected people for parties. So I'm like, wow, this is a complete different world we are living in, where where governments are analyzing and looking at how many people are in particular areas, and so the world has changed, my friends, considerably with COVID, and the world we have to, like our friends at JP Morgan said, we have to embrace optimism, because this has been a very tough year for everybody. And we have to embrace optimism moving forward. And we have to work together and collaborate more and have more stuff like what Mr. Rajan has put together. And I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart, because this is the only way moving forward that we can all collaborate. And the world has become this, because it's going to be so much more difficult to meet in person for various reasons. So I again thank you for everyone who's listening. And I look forward to answer any questions you may have. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. And I love you all.
Thank you, Khurram. I think any questions coming up we can answer. Otherwise, we can go for the next. What factors will drive massive adoption of the NFTs? What factors?
I think the one of the factors is that believability, and of course, we need some NFT to be widely successful. Like CryptoKitties was widely successful, but there hasn't been anything sort of really widely successful thing. I think widely success with that, marketing happens, PR happens, and adoption sort of happens. Plus, at the same time, any financial institution. So any good NFT project, we all basically collectively help make it become successful. Then that it could basically become adopted. People will understand it more.
So, okay, I think we finish it off here.
Great.
No more questions. And thanks, Khurram.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for your
Mr. Rajan.
presence.
Such a
And
pleasure.
it's early morning time you have spent time on a great opportunity.
No problem. Anytime.
It was a
I'll
great
stay awake
insight,
all night for
inspiring.
you. Thank you, my love. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We go for the next panel discussion in some time.
All right.